Wendy Henley with the Bedford Area Chamber Vibes, Morning Vibes this morning, coming at you with Woody Watts Creative. How are you, Woody?
I'm rocking and rolling.
It's Wednesday the 20th.
It's Wednesday. It's been a weird week, right? Like
It
Monday
has been.
Monday was on Tuesday.
Right.
And today, I don't know what today feels like yet. I'll know by 10 o'clock.
Yes, we'll know about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
This is true. It's like a short week for most people.
Yeah.
And so it always gets you off, I know, your regular schedule. And so, yeah, it always feels like a different day. And so we can just pretend it can be whatever day we want it to be.
I'm
Woody.
pretending it's Friday.
You know what?
That's what
I like
that's
that
what
idea.
I'm pretending. Today's Friday, everybody.
But then we're going to be disappointed when it's not Saturday the next day. So, and we want to go wash cars and do things
Well,
outside.
if it stays 39 degrees outside.
Oh my gosh, I woke up and I was like, no,
I'm
it's
so
still
upset.
winter.
I'm so upset.
What happened? It's fake spring.
We've had three fake springs. It's just, at this point, it's ridiculous.
We have had, yes, absolutely. All right, so I have to ask you, you've got some new things in the studio since every time I go on vacay, I come
Yep.
back in. It's actually exciting. It's like having new furniture and new things in the studio, which I love. You're always, doing everything that you can and then some
Thank you.
for all of us. So thank you.
Yeah.
But what is this on the middle of the table?
That is, it's a sound dampening panel.
Okay.
So being, the aesthetics of this place are fantastic. Exposed brick,
Yes.
everything
It's
else.
beautiful.
However, acoustically, it is horrible. So we, every so often I try to add to sound dampening materials are very, very expensive. But so every so often you try to eliminate the wall space, but try to keep the, aesthetics of the warehouse too. So that is one way where we can prevent your voice from bouncing off of the table to the back of the other microphone.
Oh my word!
Yeah,
I did
so
not
you
know
just
this.
kind
I
of put
just saw
some
this
sound
big,
here, sound there.
Yeah.
And plus it looks cool too, right? That's all. That's
It's
really all that matters.
Well, I thought it was for papers, but no.
Are you putting your drink on that?
Stuff on there. I promise you, I didn't put my drink down
Wendy,
on
will you
it.
please
But I
take
was
your
like,
coffee
what
off
is
my sound
this?
panel?
No, this
Yeah.
is so cool. You're always adding
Yeah,
stuff.
thank you.
And there's new headphones holders.
Yep.
And
We've got some
they
other
light
stuff.
up,
We've got
too,
some other stuff happening in the next couple months too. So every time you come in, hopefully you'll be, surprised every time in a good way.
Oh, listen, I'm always about surprise and gifts. So that was nice to come in today. We had one of our guests that left me some gifts and left you some gifts, and that was so thoughtful.
Really sweet.
Yes, Bowers Bees and honey, and I loved it. That was so.
If
such
they're
a good
listening,
interview.
I've already gone through their jar of honey, and it was the best honey I've had. So anytime they want to bring gifts by, I'm all for it.
Anytime, shout out
Anytime.
to Bowers Bees and honey. I love it. Oh, and here comes the train.
Here we go.
At
Good
that
timing.
note.
Wow, that's going to be great.
Yeah. So right now would be a great time to introduce our next guest. He's fast like the train. Russ Smith has joined us.
Good morning.
Pinnacle. I'm telling you what, Pinnacle Financial Partners are making it happen right now. So much is going on. We'll have to get into that today too. But thank you for coming on today, Russ.
Thank you.
You are also on our board of directors this year. So you are just jumping in with both feet and really helping us to thrive. And we just know that we are better because of you, because of all of our leaders on the board. So thank you for all that you're doing. And thank you for being here today to talk about a program that you were starting for us. And the E-Myth, we'll talk about that. And but let's first introduce you and tell everybody where you are and what you do. You've been in banking for 14 years. I actually met you in banking, in the banking world. So some years back. And you include retail and business as well as business development, and you work with small to medium businesses throughout Lynchburg and Bedford, the whole region, to ensure that the needs are met. And you're accountable for operations and functions of the office, including leadership development of associates, operations, profitability and growth, client retention, achievement of service standards, management of existing client relationships, and development of new business. That is a lot, Russ.
That's a lot going on. There's a lot of hats that are worn.
Absolutely. I'm telling you what, you don't have a dull moment, but you're a native of Bedford County, And you're active in the community, serving, of course, as I mentioned, on Air Board. You're also on the board of the Minutemen Club, and you're volunteering for, let's see, helping our youth excel. Now, tell us, what is that?
Basically, it's a group here and a nonprofit. Travis Thomas started it years back, and it's a place to where we come together with our youth and provide them opportunities and mentoring through coaching, through basketball, and through life and that sort of thing. So I've been a coach with them and a mentor for 2 to 3 years now. So it's pretty exciting. Getting over to Pinnacle though, it's been a great ride and awesome to join the company and have it here in their community. We have the one branch now in Lynchburg on Grace Mill Road. Our Virginia presence, obviously, we have about 9 or so in the Roanoke area. So it's exciting to be able to bring that the just a great company over to the Lynchburg area here on Grace Mill. We have some great partners that I work with inside the building, and we've been just out and about, and they give us the opportunity to really do what we love to do, which is reach out to our community members, do things like this, be able to meet with people that are in the community and able to help spread our word about Pinnacle and how excited we are to be here.
Well, and you guys definitely are making a big impact on our community, and certainly you've got more to come. Are you able to talk about what's exciting coming up for Pinnacle Bank locally?
Yeah, we'll be expanding into a new office that is a more traditional branch. Right now, we are housed in what's called a loan production office. We're a full service bank, however, operating out of a loan production office. And as you can see, you've been there, Wendy. We're busting out of the seams.
You
So
are.
we're pretty excited to be able to have the presence of a more traditional branch and just get our name and brand out there even more.
Yes, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to helping you guys with with the ribbon cutting and grand opening expansion and all of that. So there's more to come. So we'll have you back when we get ready to
Yeah,
start
yeah, definitely. It's still a
promoting
long
that.
way away, but it's the any movement towards the finish line is exciting. So
Yes, it really is. So much to come. And you guys have got a wonderful team over there. Every single one of you is experienced, knowledgeable, knows the area, and really has a desire to make sure that the clients are getting what they need, have expert service. So, really appreciate all that you guys are doing. And we want to look forward to helping you to promote your business and everything that you have going on. So, we'll look forward to more to come.
yeah,
And so coming up, we thank you for such a great opportunity for us as you were starting a book club. We call it that affectionately. And I'm excited about mastermind class. Let's talk about that. What's starting and how it all came about.
yeah, absolutely. Pinnacle, as I stated before, they give us the opportunity to really give back to the community, and one of the ways that we do that is through our mastermind program. Basically, it's a 6 to 8 week review of the E Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber. It brings together small business owners into a group where the goal is really to increase awareness and understanding on how business owners can grow in a successful way. So, to kind of lay it out for you, you would meet once every month or every 2 weeks, whatever fits the dynamics of your group, reading 2 to 3 chapters at a time. We come together. The cool thing is Pinnacle allows its associates to run this. So we're able to not only give the space and the time, but we're able to meet with the business owners and hear their thoughts. And each meeting discusses 2 to 3 chapters in the books, allows us to facilitate it. So it really is a good thing. And it's fun, and business owners love it. Every person that I've had that's been through one of these mastermind series are extremely thankful for one, not only by reading the book and just learning some different things, but really coming together with other business owners, being able to pick their brain a little bit, being able to understand how they look at areas or some of the pain points they may be going through as well. So they lean on each other as business owners in the community. So all in all, it's just a great thing, and it's a fun thing to be part of.
I'm excited about it. I mean, I'll look forward to participating and joining in. And you're right. It is like having a mentorship program all in one, and where you can also, like you say, bounce ideas off of each other. You're all in different places with your businesses, and you can help each other to grow and to thrive and to be more productive and to make sure that you're covering all areas. I love this book, The E Myth Revisited: Why Small Businesses Don't Work and What to Do About It. And so this book is just a great tool that everyone can glean from. And it's by, like you said, Michael Gerber. He's a true legend of entrepreneurship. And Inc. magazine called him the world's #1 small business guru. So he's co-founder and chairman of the Michael Gerber Companies, and highly sought after and educated, dedicated to creating a world-class startups for entrepreneurs in every industry. And so, what a better, this is like the time to offer this, right? To our businesses who really need something to help springboard them out of the pandemic and develop real skills that can help them structure their business and design it to where it needs to be right now in the times that we're in.
Yeah, it's a different environment right now for business owners. So anytime you can, again, the book it's a book. You may agree with some of it, you may not agree with some of it. However, it does open your mind, and you start thinking. What I enjoy about the meetings the most is the conversation that comes out of it. There's a guideline that we'll talk about in the specific topics in each chapters or whatnot. However, the conversation that comes out of it is what's really exciting, and I think is what's most beneficial for the business owners.
Yes. And like I say, I think it's going to be so advantageous for anyone. And mostly, it's talking directly to CEOs, owners of businesses, small business primarily, developing real skills, helping you to structure your business from where it is right now and bringing it to where it needs to be. And like you say, the in total business environment has changed after the pandemic. And so we need to change. Everybody needs to look at their business plan, and they say to revisit that every 5 years. Well, we're saying you need to revisit it now after COVID.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it'll be beginning May 2nd. And thank you so much for putting it out on a chamber newsletter. And if
Yeah.
anyone's interested, we do have some spots available. Please reach out to Wendy or myself. We'd be glad to have you. Wendy herself is actually going to be in the mastermind series. So that's exciting. And
Yes.
there's some other chamber members and just local business owners. So again, if it's
Anyone
something
can
you're interested
attend.
in, yeah, exactly. We have a few spots left.
And it's bi-weekly beginning May 2nd. And that will be the following is May 16th, it looks like.
It's
So,
pretty much bi-weekly, depending because you have a holiday day in there or two, so we tried to make it as consistent as possible because business owners, the schedules are, you make a schedule and then you get to work and it's all out the window. So we wanted to be as consistent as we can to make sure
sure.
that we provide that opportunity for everyone to make it.
And the most important thing, it's free and there's no charge. We encourage you to sign up. Now, there is space limited, so we want you to sign up. You can register, give us a call, or email us at baccc@baccva.org to sign up for this free mastermind course on the E Myth Revisited series by Michael Gerber. And Pinnacle Financial Partners is sponsoring this for us. So, shout out to you guys. We thank you so much for offering such a valuable tool and class that people can take advantage of for free. The location right now is in Forest at the Waymaker Church, and it will be beginning at 10:30. So, and did you say these are Friday? No, these are
These are
Mondays. These are
Mondays. Yeah.
Mondays, yeah. So Monday, that's great because what we were talking about initially is typically Mondays you don't have anything on your calendar. So this is something for the next, 6 weeks that you can put on your calendar. And basically it'll just be from like 10:30 to what,
They're
11:30 to 12?
about hour segments depending on conversation, but we have realized that time is important, especially to business owners. So hour at the most, hour and a half, depending on conversation.
So if you're struggling right now and you think, all right, we came through COVID, you know, and you're like, where do we go from here? I want to give you some statistics. For starting small businesses, basically 40% fail in the first year. That's a huge figure right there. 80% fail within 5 years. So you need to be plugged in to systems like these, use the tools that you have, talk to people who are in it with you, and compare notes, and let's look at what has worked, what hasn't worked, and really formulate what you need to go forward, because the resources are there. Our chamber is there for you. Small Business Development Center is there for you. Virginia Career Works is there for you. There's so many tools and companies and nonprofits that are out there. SCORE is another one too that's great to utilize. If you want to know anything about how to get plugged into these nonprofits and small businesses that are available to you, most of them for free, so that you can get your business where it needs to be, please give us a call, because we want to be there for you. Basically, entrepreneur roles. I wanted to talk about the roles for your business. So you may be the entrepreneur, you are the owner, you're the CEO. You provide that vision. You bring the creativity, you bring the energy, everything that drives your business. That's what you do, right? And so you have so many roles, but that's primarily your main role. And a lot of times you can't be, the HR. You can't, but a lot of times, a small business, you have to be. But you've got to figure out, what does your business need? What can you afford to bring your business to the next level? Then you have a manager who really translates your vision into reality, and you're providing the systems that go along with making sure everything is done properly and timely. And then you have a technician, which is an individual and a doer that produces the product and the services, right? So those are all important components to a small business. And then within the book, it's going to talk about the 3 phases of small business development and how your business should be. And so you want to really analyze that and look at where you are right now. Okay, and are you where you're supposed to be? Because you start off with the infancy phase, right? And then you're going to be in the adolescence phase, and then finally in the maturity phase. So we will go into that. That'll be part of the book. And, in the infancy stage, you're wearing the technician hat. You're pretty much doing everything.
Right.
And basically, this is going to help you to be able to go to the next level. And eventually, your company should be able to run without you being there at all times,
I
right?
think so many people they get caught up in the technician part of it because they're the doer, and that's what they know how to do. So like if you have a skill and you're good at doing something, and then all of a sudden you go, okay, wait a minute, I can make this a business. But that doesn't mean that you're effective at running a business. The book talks about how sure you're great at whatever you do as a skill. Now you're turning it into a business. You may not be great at hiring. You may not be great at recruiting talent. You may not be great at marketing. This talks about ways that you can cover those specific aspects of the business that are very important. So, being able to realize that is one thing, but also being able to attract the right people and continue throughout. You spoke of it just a moment ago about change. Everything's changing these days, and now changing more than per se in the past. In the past, you could. I've been running my business for so many years straight like this, and it's done great, and that's true. And lots of businesses have been able to do that. But with technology, with COVID, with all of these other things that influence the business world now, you have to be able to adapt and change. And the book
And
talks
survive,
about that.
right?
Right? Yeah.
Adapt and change
Survive
and
to the
survive,
next
or
thing.
you die.
Exactly.
So these are all important, and you'll learn some techniques that'll help you to run efficiently, and to find out, what do you need. Maybe you need an HR department. I was reading more about that, and if you're not sure whether you need an HR, or you can outsource HR, some things you can consider are, do you need somebody to help hire? Do you need somebody to help train? And typically a good rule of thumb is if you have 10 or more employees, then you need either to hire somebody to be in charge of HR or you can outsource your HR. So that's a rule of thumb to think about. And so maybe you're just trying to do all things for all people and you're just run ragged and you need to have somebody analyze, hey, maybe I need to outsource some of these things. Let's look at where you are and where you need to be, and just compare notes with others. But, there's a lot to think about, and we're excited to offer this program coming up. I think it's very timely, and
absolutely.
to our membership, as well as, we are extending this outside of that. So again, if you are interested in this program, you've been talking and thinking about a mastermind and dreaming about how you can bring your business to the next level, well, here you go. Here it is. This is the answer. And we'll look forward to providing some things for you and certainly getting you maybe a mentor within the class. You're going to meet new people, and that'll be exciting, and be able to build your business that way too. So a lot of times it's who you know, right?
Yeah, exactly. And to build on top of that, though, too, there's also a Mastermind 2.0, which is taking Mastermind 1.0 to the next level. Typically, it's done later down the road, but so it gives you time as business owners to apply the techniques and apply the concepts that you may have learned through Mastermind 1.0. Then we come back around with 2.0, and you're really putting those things to the test and applying them to your business.
So we'll look forward to that too.
Yeah.
2.0 coming up. And so if you are interested, this does start in May. It's bi-weekly. And so you want to let us know. Russ is going to be in charge, and we're excited to have you as our fearless leader. And we'll look forward to all of these discussions. And 6 weeks is all the commitment is for this course. So it's really not long, and it'll take you through July, so mid-July. And give us a call. We'll get you set up, get you going. So we didn't get to talk about birthdays, so we're going to switch gears here and talk about birthdays and celebration days. So Russ, when is your birthday?
I'm a July baby, July 17th.
July 17th. All right, it's coming up. July is coming up right around the corner. And so today, Woody, we've got some celebrations and birthdays. Birthdays, Carmen Electra turns 50.
Happy birthday, Carmen.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Carmen. I'm telling you, she's got it going on. And then Star Trek. So George, how do you say his last name? What do you know?
You talking about Sulu?
Yes, Sulu.
Takai.
Takai. Okay. Yes, it's his birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Jessica Lang, 73. Shamar Moore, 52. So Ryan O'Neill is 81. And country singer Wade Hayes is 53. Shout out to all the celebrity birthdays. And whoever else is local, we'd love to announce your birthday. So give us a call. We'd love to do that. Wednesdays is our regular day for going on podcasts. But then, of course, we have Fridays too. So give us a call. We'll announce your birthday. And we'll promote your business. If you would like to sponsor our podcast, we would like you to. So coming up, we have Rapid Printing that will be being one of our sponsors for the summer months. So we're looking forward to that. You'll hear more of that to come. And we'll look forward to seeing you at our next event, which is a ribbon cutting this Friday on the 22nd at EMM Loans at 11:30. If you're local, please come out and welcome them to their new location, grand opening. They're doing it over lunch, and they'll have many food trucks, lunch available, meet and greet some new people, and network. We'll see you there this Friday at 11:30, EMM Loans.